Welcome back to Americana Outdoors. Today we're going to take you to a little piece of heaven, Cody, Wyoming. Cody is located in a northwest corner of Wyoming, almost at the gates of Yellowstone National Park. Joining me today is my good friend Tim Wade. Tim is an excellent fly fisherman and a pretty good tour guide. It took some persuasion, but Tim finally agreed to take us to his favorite fishing hole on the North Fork of the Shoshone River.
The river's low, still got pretty good current.
And it's low now.
And it's low now, yeah. It's as low as it's going to get, probably.
Oh, it's so nice to see a river bottom without a beer can in it.
Yeah, the North Fork is pretty clean. We've got such good scenery, you know, this time of year with the trees turning colors, and the water's usually pretty clear.
Oh, it's just beautiful, these leaves changing.
Well, this is the honey hole right here. What I'm going to do, David, is put you up here since, you know, you're a guest, and normally I'd hog this spot for myself. Where these two currents come together, there's kind of a little dead area right out there. It's you can see it.
Right.
When we get waded out into the water, you'll see it even better. But what we'll do is we'll cast your fly upstream, bend the line a little bit so that it'll float right down into that deep pocket. There's always 4 or 5 pretty decent fish in there. They'll be anywhere from 14 to 20 inches, and good hot fish. If we don't get it on the trude pattern, then we'll switch to some more, you know, some more of the common flies that are on the water and see what that does.
Yeah, what can we expect to find in here? What kind of fish?
Well, what we've got in the North Fork of the Shoshone are 2 dominant, well actually 3 dominant species. We have the rainbow and the cutthroat, the Yellowstone cutthroat, which is native to this water. Rainbows were introduced years ago, but they become a wild fish here. And they, because they're so closely related, they hybridize. And so we have a fish called a cutbow, and it's a very silver fish. Some of them look a lot more like a rainbow, and others look a lot more like a cutthroat, but what they do have is that hybrid vigor. And boy, when you get one of these guys on, they could go down the river, or they can just keep your rod bent.
Okay, well, let's get in here and
So
position
let me put you in a position of where I would start fishing, and we'll work on that. And so I'll put you right here, about right here, be good. Hey!
There he is, right there he is.
Reel him, strip him up. It could be a big guy.
Yeah, he's going upstream.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's some big, strong fish in here. You never know how big they are till you get him on the line and get him up. Well, we've got what we call this is the other fish that we've got in the river.
Oh, the other fish? The one you didn't tell me about.
Yeah, this is a whitefish. They come up to spawn this time of year too, and they real aggressive on nymphs, and they're a good strong fish. They're related to a grayling, and somewhere way back in the distant past, they're related to a trout. They're called a whitefish, Rocky Mountain whitefish.
Yeah.
And some people think that they're suckers, but they're no way near that. They've got a mouth that's designed to push rocks and get nymphs off the bottom, like a bonefish goes after snails or shrimp and crabs and those kinds of things.
Oh, yeah, that dorsal fin looks just like a grayling.
Just like a grayling.
Yeah, just
yeah.
exactly
The only
like
difference is their scales are heavy, and they're real adapted to the glaciated waters that we have in the Rocky Mountains. And when the trout aren't biting, these are kind of fun to catch just because they keep you busy, you know, until the trout come along, kind of thing.
Well,
but
you know, it gives you a good feel.
Real torpedo, real
almost
cylindrical. Yeah, they look like a bonefish.
Yeah.
And they've got the same kind of mouth, same everything, but these are designed to push off the rocks, and they'll turn rocks over, and then they'll drop back and feed on the nymphs. So they're not anywhere near a rough fish.
Oh,
and
good sport fish.
Good, a lot of fun. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let him catch him again.
The skunk's off.
Goes your net.
I'll get my net. Skunk's off and catch some trout now.
Hey, that's all right, you know.
Sure.
Oh, that was a good start on things. There he is. Look at Tim. Got a lot of weight to him.
If it was a trout, he'd have run down the river on you. Could be a brown. Browns act that way. So you got gray fins on him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're strong fish.
Oh man, they'll keep you busy till the trout wake up.
Yeah. Well, that's a good sign. Something's got to wake up
Oh,
first. Yeah.
these guys, that's a trout.
It is a trout.
Sure enough.
Boy, they're strong, Tim.
They are, yeah. They're real strong fish. Let's see, I don't want to muddy up that pool, so we'll just slide him in here like this. Slide the net under him.
Nice.
Good
Nice
fish.
trout. Is that a rainbow?
Well, it's a cut bow. This is what we call our hybrid fish in here, and I'll show you what the
A cut bow?
cut bow, B-O-W.
Cut bow.
See, he's got the colorations of the silver sides of a rainbow, but he's got the spot patterns of a Yellowstone cutthroat. A Yellowstone cutthroat has spots that go back towards the tail like this.
Right.
And a rainbow, of course, has got spots all the way up over him. And then underneath his jawline here, we'll take this hook out. Right there, I'll hand you that. And underneath his jaw here, docile fish. This must be one that we've tamed. See the cut underneath his jaw there?
Yeah.
And then that just shows that he's got some cutthroat in him. So we've got the cutthroat.
He said these hybridize naturally.
Naturally, right.
Does that occur naturally in other
It's a natural
waters?
deal. When they run up to spawn, they spawn at the same time. So you'll get a hen cutthroat with a male rainbow or vice versa. And so you get your hybridization. And boy, they're strong. Well, you felt him. He was
strong.
a good fish. You know, you thought he was big, and then you get him up and he says, geez, you know, he's not a pinhead, but he's certainly smaller than I thought he was. Well, go catch some more, and I'm going to slide down and see what I can do down here.
All right. Now, you were talking earlier about how even something as minuscule to me, like the leaves, really can change fishing in a river.
Yeah, this time of year when all these leaves are coming down like they are and it's bright and sunny outside, the leaves just kind of have a tendency to make the fish a little spooky and a lot less likely to rise on a dry fly, although it's warm enough, the grasshoppers are out and some other stuff. So we'll try some dries along this eddy and see if they'll rise on it anyway. They've got to feed, you know, and usually we just wait till the sun's lower down later in the afternoon and then the fish are rising. But it's midday, it's warm, it's dry fly kind of weather, so we'll just give it a go and see what happens.
Well, let's try. Let's get over here. And
Okay. We got a fish on.
Oh, boy, did he smack it.
Yeah, they do. How's he feel?
Did he smack it? He don't feel like a big one, but
Is he moving?
yeah.
All right. I like it.
Well, I say that. He doesn't know he's hooked yet. Ooh,
Oh,
yes.
What do you think, 20 inches?
Oh, what a
I'm going to set my
strong-
rod down. I'll come assist you.
Okay. We're going to be here for a little while.
Now,
Oh,
if he's got a
pretty.
piece of his lip missing, that's the one I just had on.
Nah, listen to that. Listen to that. Oh,
Yeah, looks good. Nice bend in the rod. Let me get him on the net. Just hoist him up if you can, and he's going through the cheese and the lettuce here.
just rolled up. There he is.
Rainbow.
A rainbow. Isn't that gorgeous? That's all as big as he was.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he sure thought he was bigger.
He sure thought he was big.
Should
It's okay. Hey, they all count when they get in the net. You know?
he might as well be 20
Now
inches.
see this one, yeah. This one is a rainbow here. Come here, guy. See the difference in the color on him?
Oh, yeah.
See the big spots and white on the fins there. This is a rainbow. They're supercharged in this river. Just completely supercharged.
Isn't he
Fat,
beautiful?
solid fish. And they look so good in the water. Just chrome bullets.
Does the coloration help them any in nature? Does that do
Yeah, it
anything?
really camos them. You know, if they get down on those rocks there, they're real hard to spot down in there. So they're camoed up pretty good. And then when the only time you see them nymphing is when they flash like that and you see the sides of them.